You mentioned your, basketball loving background. I know that I recently found out how much the Filipino culture embraces basketball.
Hmm.
So it was almost like it was ingrained in you. Tell me a little bit about that and just your Filipino culture.
Yeah, I mean, growing up in the States, my mom's grew up in the Philippines and immigrated here when she was, in her early 20s. Um, and I had a basic understanding. I mean, growing up, my mom put me in like the Filipino Basketball Association in Chicago. So I had a basic understanding that Filipinos were really into basketball, but I don't think I fully appreciated until I really started, picking up my basketball coverage at ESPN and
Mhm.
just saw a lot of Filipinos reaching out and kind of expressing excitement to have, you know, um, representation, in their favorite sport. And that I really started to notice when I was at games that most of the people who would, come up to me and try to say hi were Filipinos. And
Yeah.
so I think I just understood more and more like the love that Filipinos have for the NBA and basketball in general is so deep and so passionate. And then last year I was able to work on a podcast with a amazing guy named Nico Ramos, and we explored the Filipinos' love of the game, is what the podcast was called, and we interviewed people like Eric Spoelstra, who's
Mhm.
basically like a rock star in the
Yeah.
Philippines, and kind of just understood how it grew and kind of took over that country, and why Filipino fans are so passionate. And I like it helped me kind of have an even deeper appreciation for my Filipino heritage. I've always been proud to be a Filipino American, but I don't get a lot of time back in the Philippines where I have a lot of family, and just kind of like getting an understanding of um, you know what's happening back in the Philippines and how people are consuming the league and waking up early in the morning to watch games and,
Yeah.
like being some of the most active people on social media when it comes to reaction to the league. It's special, and, it makes me feel even more proud, when I'm out there representing and I hear someone, yell my name, and then I'll yell back to them, Filipino,
Yeah.
Filipino. So it's beautiful, and I'm really happy to be that representation. But I hope we have more and more Filipinos like yourself
Yes.
covering the league.